Welcome to the exploration of economic Empiric's fabled eras of financial prowess and global dominance. From the golden age of the Dutch Republic, we traverse through the years captivated by the unassailable power of the British Empire, until we arrive at the modern-day behemoth, the United States of America. These three economic dynasties, each unique in their essence, share strikingly similar narratives of ascendancy and eventual decline. The Dutch Republic, once a constellation of independent states, shone brilliantly in the 17th century. Fueled by maritime trade, herring fishing, and a burgeoning manufacturing industry, the Dutch economy expanded at a startling pace. The pioneering Dutch East India Company, an epitome of early capitalism, opened lucrative trade routes to the East Indies. The confident stride of the Dutch economy was further supported by the innovation-driven Golden Age. Science, art, and technology flourished, contributing robustly to the country's intellectual capital. Amsterdam emerged as a financial hub, attracting merchants, entrepreneurs, and like blood in a bull market, money flowed in. Yet, even the most towering dynasties have their twilight. The late 17th century saw the Dutch economy begin a gradual decline, as factors such as excessive overseas commitments, costly wars, and an aged economic structure weakened its fortifications. While the Dutch were slowly losing their grip, another economic force was emerging across the North Sea. Built on the crux of a universal empire where the sun never set, British Empire, with the Industrial Revolution pulsing through its veins, was ready to exert its financial prowess. The Industrial Revolution, a game-changer in human history, not only transformed the way products were manufactured, but it also supercharged the British economy. Coal and iron, essential to industrial processes, were in abundant supply, creating a formidable barrier of entry for potential competitors. As the economic nerve center shifted from the sea to the factory, cities such as Manchester, Birmingham, and a little later, London, asserted their dominance. The mechanized production not only met domestic demand but also facilitated exports, driving foreign trade to unprecedented levels. Such an empire, however, was not built in a day. The British Empire also weathered various storms: economic depressions, costly colonial wars, changing trade dynamics, each a quiver that weakened the imperial juggernaut. As the sun began to set on the British Empire, another beacon on the horizon was risen: the United States of America. With manifest destiny in its creed, America, through most of the 20th century, basked in the opulence of economic hegemony. Born in the crucible of the Second Industrial Revolution, the United States rode the wave of electrification, mass production, and scientific management of resources. The establishment of large corporations, the sustained infrastructure development, and a potent economic system all spoke volumes of national strength. The Roaring Twenties saw a media resurge for America. Unfettered productivity, technological innovation, and a soaring stock market led to unparalleled economic growth. However, the house of cards that was the 20s soon came tumbling down, leaving the nation to face the harsh reality of the Great Depression. As the effect of the Depression waned in the face of World War II's economic stimulus, America emerged as the world's manufacturing leader. The investment in post-war Europe through the Marshall Plan, the establishment of international organizations, and post-war economic boom further cemented America's global financial dominance. The 1960s and 70s witnessed the frailties of the American empire. The persistent issue of budget deficit, increased competition from countries rebuilding from the war, and the 1971 Nixon shock, the unilateral cancellation of the direct international convertibility of the United States dollar to gold, showcased America's chinks in the financial armor. The economic resilience of the United States, however, cannot be understated. The 1980s and 90s saw the advent of the knowledge economy, characterized by rapid technological advancements and a shift towards services. Despite the 2008 financial crisis and ongoing economic challenges, the United States continues to be a global financial powerhouse. Circling back to history, the narratives of these economic empires seem painfully reminiscent. Each found itself sailing on the winds of prosperity, carving out an era of sheer financial dominance. However, they also found themselves adrift in the raw force of history, bowing under the weight of their own magnitude. There is much to learn from this journey: the symbiotic relationship between economic modality and political power, the essential stability offered by diversified economies, the red beacon of economic nationalism, and the relevance of economic resilience in the face of adversity. We peer into the future through the window of the past, a frame that is at times reassuring, chiefly cautionary. As the sage once said, the only thing we learn from history is that we learn nothing from history. But perhaps this time, we can prove him wrong. As we step into a world reshaped by new dynamics, the economy continues to weave its intricate tapestry. The rise and fall of economic empires have a crucial role to play in this narrative, echoing the countless intersections between power, money, and society. Every end marks a new beginning. Dialed back to their foundations, these economic empires thrive in their ability to mold themselves to meet the ever-evolving needs of the world. To reshape, redefine, and to rise from the ashes like the proverbial phoenix. Whether by the rise of blockchain technology, the growing buzz around sustainable economic models, or the collaborative global battle against economic inequality, the script of the future is already being written. And if history is any indication, the protagonists of this script could very well be us. The rhythm of history plays on, unperturbed by the curves and turns it takes. The story of economic empires, then, is but a part of a larger symphony, part of the human quest for prosperity unfettered by borders, eras, or ideologies. As we conclude, we reflect on the cyclical nature of power. And its magnificence and frustration. Its allure and misery. As the curtains fall over one era of economic dominance, another rises, still casting the same relentless shadow. So, we leave you now, to your remembrances, to your reflections, to your new beginnings. As we sail away into the promises of the future, we hold on to the lessons of the past. And carve, in the sands of time, the tale of tomorrow. The end of this documentary marks not the mere conclusion of an academic exploration but a beginning of your personal contemplations. The story of economic empires, you see, is not a tale of long-lost epics, but timeless indicators of an era's heartbeat. You are part of this saga, dear viewer. And every choice you make, every action you undertake, ripples through the ages, carving the path for the empires of tomorrow. As we sign out, we leave you with the batonth world stage, your canvas. The symphony, yours to compose. Faded images of past glories and subsequent falls, mirrored in the current state of economies, whisper promisingly of the future. They tell us that no matter how insurmountable the barriers, how overwhelming the setbacks, human resilience and the quest for progress will always shine through. The annals of history speak tales of both prosperity and adversity, innovation and stagnation, unity and disarray. And through every tumultuous wave that we navigate, we emerge wiser, with lessons learned that pave the way for the dawn of a new era of prosperity. As the custodians of today, we mold the contours of the economic landscape. Our decisions reverberate across generations, creating the fabric of society and the foundation of empires. We find ourselves at a pivot point, at a juncture that can lead to either decline or renewal. Our hand guides the economic compass, our hearts beat to the rhythm of financial flux. The economic empires of the past have faced their moment of truth. Now it is our turn. Will we succumb to the destiny written in the annals of history? Or will we rise above and create a saga that defies the cyclic redundancy of human tendencies? The curtain falls, leaving us to ponder the path that lies ahead. The rise and fall of economic empires, more than a historical tale, an abridged manual for the ageless pursuit of prosperity, a testament to the enduring force of mankind's resolve to transcend boundaries and dream of a future anew. What will be your role in this grand narrative? How will you shape the labyrinth of the economic sphere? Will you be just a spectator to the tides of change, or will you conjure ripples that resonate in the expanse of eternity? As the final chapter on this journey closes, we leave you to the sands of time with these questions echoing in the winds. The narrative of economic empires beckons to us all. The rhythm of history beats in our hearts. The ballad of tomorrow is in our hands, it is us who must impart to it the sweet, harmonious cadence it deserves.